Japstam and young Koller sharing one pitch.
That doesn't even sound human. That sounds like football accidentally placing two final bosses inside the same reality. And the context alone could change the narrative of a match from who takes home the 3 points to who survives the collision. Paolo Maldini versus Adriano. That sounds less like football and more like an ancient war written into history before the whistle was even blown. Just two conversations are enough to remind you that football could never afford to misplace some of these characters into the wrong era. Ask an old football fan about that era, and their eyes will soften for a second before they speak. They will tell you football back then looked like 22 gladiators trapped inside a roaring arena. This is a picture of an aging Maldini, reminding a 20-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo that freedom has a cost. There was a 19-year-old Messi learning that physicality could sting harder than it sounded. Teenage years in football back then were not for luxury. They were for survival. Some teenagers spent those years studying the rhythm of the game. Some spent them trying to survive the heat of hostile stadiums. Some spent them simply trying to escape injury. Yet somehow, despite all that violence, pressure and fear, their names still ended up resting on the lips of immortality. And now? Now there is freedom everywhere. One touch too aggressive and the whistle screams. One tackle too strong and the entire stadium reacts like football committed a crime against itself. That heartbeat racing version of football is slowly fading away. We barely see those flying tackles anymore. Those terrifying shoulder-to-shoulder battles. Those moments when defenders looked genuinely angry at the existence of attackers. Those nights when football felt dangerous. Now it feels cleaner, faster, more tactical, more protected. And yes, the modern game is producing unbelievable numbers, impossible statistics, and new legends right in front of us. So fans started disrespecting the monsters that built the road before this generation arrived in the name of rivalry and football talks. Have people forgotten what it took to score in an El Clasico back then? Forgotten what it meant to walk into San Siro under those cold floodlights? Forgotten that the build-up to a Manchester derby once sounded like alarms warning a city about war? Imagine Ronaldo Nazário sprinting in those blue and black Inter Milan stripes under modern floodlights. I genuinely don't think most defenders would volunteer to stop that run. Imagine prime Thierry Henry attacking space against today's high lines. Imagine Ronaldinho smiling before humiliating an entire back line. Imagine Zlatan Ibrahimovic in his prime inside today's less physical game. Greatness deserves celebration. New records deserve respect. The modern stars deserve their flowers. But legends? Legends are not supposed to be disrespected. Because before football became polished, it was war. And some of those legends became immortal while bleeding through it.